They say the music never stops. But today, for a moment, the world feels a little quieter. On January 10th, 2026, Bob Weir, the rhythm, the heart, and the tireless soul of the Grateful Dead, passed away at the age of 78. He spent his final year doing exactly what he promised, taking the music into the future. From the neon lights of the Las Vegas Sphere to his final, soulful return to Golden Gate Park. For over 60 years, he wasn't just the other one. He was the architect of a sound that shouldn't have worked on paper, but changed the world in practice. He was the kid who walked into a music store on New Year's Eve in 1963 and met Jerry Garcia. He was the man who carried the torch when that light went out in 1995. He lived to see his 300-year plan take root, watching a whole new generation of fans discover the living critters he called songs. Tonight, we're going to look at the life of the man who refused to stop, the jazz-influenced rhythm, the cowboy songs, and the final, courageous battle he fought behind the scenes. This is the story of Bob Weir, the man who taught us that the road goes on forever, and the jam. Well, the jam is just beginning. To understand Bob Weir, you have to understand that he didn't play guitar like a rock star. He played it like a piano player. Bobby famously studied the work of jazz legend McCoy Tyner, who played with John Coltrane. Tyner used chordal voicings, chords built in fourths rather than thirds. Because Jerry Garcia played so many notes in the middle range, Bob had to find, quote, the holes. He played inversions high up on the neck or strange dissonant chords that shouldn't have fit, but they did. He used suspended and extended chords to create a sense of tension. This is why the Grateful Dead sounded, quote, spacey. Bob was providing the atmosphere that allowed Jerry to fly. Then there's his cowboy side. Bobby loved the old Western stories. Songs like Me and My Uncle or El Paso showcased his ability to take a simple country rhythm and give it a psychedelic, swinging edge. He was a gear nerd until the very end. He was constantly chasing a clear tone, one that didn't have much distortion, so every single note in those complex jazz chords could be heard by the person in the very back row. It was a telepathic conversation. Jerry was the voice, but Bob was the language. When Jerry Garcia passed away in 1995, most people thought the Grateful Dead was over. The Fat Man Rocks era was gone, and the community was adrift. But Bob Weir couldn't just walk away. He launched Rat Dog, a band that allowed him to explore his own songs like Ashes and Glass, while slowly, carefully reintroducing the Dead's catalog. Then came the further years. Teaming up with Phil Lesh, Bob took the music back to its improvisational roots. He was no longer the kid of the band. He was the primary guardian of the flame. Then, something unexpected happened in 2015. A chance meeting with a pop star named John Mayer. Many fans were skeptical, but Bob saw something, a partner who could help him take the music into the 21st century. With Dead and Company, Bob achieved the impossible. He turned a, quote, nostalgia act into a global phenomenon. In 2025, they sold out 48 shows at the Sphere, proving that this music wasn't just old, it was immortal. He wasn't content with just playing the hits. He formed Wolf Bros, stripping the songs down to their cowboy jazz bones and performing them with the National Symphony Orchestra. He was a road warrior. Even as the years added up, he was playing 50 to 100 shows a year. He was preparing us for a world where he wouldn't be there, but the songs would.